in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. What a glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Take this down close to a first down at the Brown 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the Bills first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Sliding, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
points, 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar and a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Browns 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Option on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hardy. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's up inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ryan.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Now the 2nd down throw on target.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
38-yard line.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The option here on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's 2nd and 8. Man in stride, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a flag comes in as that would fall falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all.
And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Expect nothing less, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And now off to the races down the right side. line. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
The pass.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Throwing here to start the drive toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 37. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
11 on the play. First down, Bills.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
That's it, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make the lead now 26. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 18.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Browns 13.